Live.
Okay.
You're supposed to be singing.
Welcome to the RML podcast.
I like that. I think it needs like another line.
Another part.
Do it again.
Welcome to the RML podcast.
Very nice. Very nice. Have we officially started?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't
Why
know.
does it say waiting?
How much is the delay?
It shouldn't be that much.
Oh, that's what I.
Did I mess it up? Again? Did I mess it up? I followed the instructions. Oh,
okay. The delay is almost a minute.
Oh my gosh! I don't.
Maybe
need,
it's 45 seconds.
I don't need this kind of anxiety.
Dun 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 dun.
So we're here.
We're live.
I'm gonna turn this one off.
Wondering and wishing and wondering.
Oh, whoops.
Nice. Now we're pictured in picture.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Hold on. Here we go. Hey.
Yo.
Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to the show.
Yes.
My
name is Fahad. This is Lisa.
Hey. And we are real filmmakers.
Yes.
Having real discussions about real life.
And the movies that we like and the shows that we like.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to remember to look at the camera because that's where our viewers are.
Current events, tech news, all the fun stuff. So welcome to the Real Movie Lovers podcast.
The podcast.
Yes.
For real movie lovers.
Yes. Or real movie likers.
Yeah, you can just like movies. You can just like movies to show up.
Yeah.
For the show.
All
Make sure my
welcome.
phone is silenced.
Or real movie haters.
Yeah, be a movie hater in the comments.
It's open. It's a discussion for everyone.
We'll accept your comments with open arms.
We will.
All right.
We will.
Because we get angry about movies too sometimes.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I try to keep it nice though.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
You know? Like nice.
Okay, so let's jump right in here. We're going to be talking about the fun stuff.
Excellent.
So let me
Excellence.
Do this.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, that's good. Boom. All righty. So we are going to be checking out movies and TV. What we've been watching. So, Fahad.
Yes.
Care to share?
First of all, I want to say I really liked this movie, but there were some aspects of it that I wish they dived a little bit deeper into. And besides that, though, wonderful movie. Definitely should check it out if you're a horror film fan. And it was A Quiet Place, Day One.
Yes.
It was a fantastic, scary movie. I liked how scary it was. And I do just want to, I want to know where these aliens are coming from a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get to understand them.
Okay.
As a species.
That's fair.
What's their motivation? Like Roar was saying, we saw a little bit of glimpse of them eating something, but it seems like they made it themselves.
Yes. I feel like they brought food from home.
Yeah, they brought food from home, or they're growing food from us, on us. They're using us to
clear.
Make food.
I don't think ant
colony uses.
No, I don't think so.
The leaf cutter ant uses leaves to grow a fungus, and they eat the fungus. But they got to cut the leaves down. Are we the leaves?
But it was very clear
in
the first one and reiterated in the second one that we are not their food source. We're just in the way. They're like, skadoosh.
Yes.
So very clear. I as far as A Quiet Place Day One, I also watched it and enjoyed it.
Nice.
Saw it in theaters.
Yeah, that was an excellent experience to see in the film theater.
Yes, that's one of those theater ones.
That's a theater one. That was a good theater one. And I recommend again the popcorn and something sweet and crunchy, and enjoying your evening and checking that out.
Yeah, and I actually this is the first time we really saw them as a herd, as a group. They've only really ever been single or one's
Yeah.
over here, one's over here. This is the first time really
Yeah,
that we
because
got to
they
see them.
because of the stupid ass, excuse my language, actions of the army or whatever. Like, hey, go to this place. This is where you should go. Doopity doppity, and then there comes a herd right after them,
I mean, they had
and
no
like,
choice. How else were they going to get them out of
or
there,
like all the people
though?
marching in the street, and then little by
All
little,
right, that was
realizing how loud, even if these people are being quiet, how loud they actually are, and
yeah.
then drawing another massacre to them and stuff like that. So it was very interesting to see but what I still don't understand is why the water, they just think if the rain is there, that you can't hear anyone. So I mean, that was okay, that was
Well, I
cool.
think
And they
because
should just turn the fire
water,
hydrants on and like
water.
walk through the hydrants all the way to the dock.
I don't
Like
think it would work with that many people, but yes,
they could have tried little,
yeah.
like they did in Tremors. They had to jump each rock, stick by stick. Huh? Another disaster, weird alien type.
That actually probably would have was very good in the theaters to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I love
yeah,
Tremors.
yeah. So I'll pop one. I'll like popping one right now because we'll
Okay.
go back and forth.
Okay.
I want to Supercell.
Nice.
Supercell.
Nice.
Okay, SUPACELL. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Was it good podcast? Put me onto this show. Dupree and I binged it in one night.
Oh.
It was freaking amazing. So a little bit about it. It's okay in South London. So the Brits, the accents.
All right.
A group of normal people suddenly develop superpowers.
All right.
And the only connection that they are is that they're all black. And there's one other connection that I don't really want to say because I feel like it might not. It doesn't really spoil it, but it was a great reveal later. Like they kept talking about it. I may actually still say it, but 6 episodes dropped in June. It's really good. The storytelling is original. The characters are great, and the cultural significance of what else is connecting them, other than the fact that they're black, the way it's done is really well.
Nice.
I'll give it away. It's the fact that they are all. I guess this like their parents had sickle cell. So what happened is in them it
mutated.
It mutated. And trust me, it's a really good story. And the creator of the series, he said when he was creating it, Ratman is his name. He will always bother him about certain like superhero or stories is like they never really say where the source of the power came from.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just like, oh, it just happens, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he didn't want to do a cop out of that. So he was trying to figure out what would make these people like how it would turn on. And he remembers, speaking with a young girl who's always in the hospital. And he's like, why is she always sick? And it turned out that she had sickle cell. And he was like, that we're going to turn that into a superpower.
Yeah.
So, kids watching this, young adults who are stricken with that, because, it's a rough disease. They can feel kind of an empowerment about it. So, trust me, knowing that is not spoiling anything. There's a bunch of twists and turns in there. So just want to throw that out there. Supercell.
Nice.
And then what else did you check out? Was it
I checked out also Old Dads, which is I'm an old dad, technically. And even though I look like I'm only 37, I'm actually 40 years old now.
You know what? I think you could pull off 33.
33. Oh,
easy.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. But I like that. It was Bill Maher and not Bill Maher, Bill Burr. Jeez, Bill Burr. Bill Maher. So a lot of Bill comedians out there.
There are.
And but I like that they're older dads. They own a company. They ended up getting fired from their own company because they gave the rights over to somebody else in a sale or sale of it or something, like the shares and rights, and it's them fighting to get their company back, but having like one last hurrah. It was a fun buddy kind of movie, and I enjoy Bill Burr and his comedy, and It was a fun movie, so I will recommend Old Dads absolutely for sure. And then one thing I'd say recommend, one last thing I'd recommend is the Circle season 6. This was a interesting. I saw the seasons 1 and 2, and then I asked Aurora, I was like, hey, we should definitely.
I think I only watched season 1.
Yeah, okay, understandable. And after 2, I was like, this has just become ridiculous. Hashtag exclamation mark, and you're like, you're talking this way, like there's a person typing your words. It's not you're not talking to the Circle, it's the person on the other side. There's a producer, this is what he's saying. And but the 6th season, I recommend checking it out because they're playing against an AI bot.
Oh,
isn't that fun?
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
All right. You know what?
They're getting catfished by an AI bot, but I think for some reason they told them there's like a bot somewhere. That one of you might be a bot. They said something like that. I don't know, because we were eating dinner, trying to listen in the background and stuff. So
all right, you know what?
Making decorations
I
for
might
the party.
actually watch season 6.
This seems interesting.
It does seem interesting.
Because I want to see how far the bot gets.
Yeah. You know what? It's very important to kind of keep an eye on your enemy and see what they're up to. So I need to see
what the bots are doing.
Can
they catfish us? Well, because I was talking to Aurora about it. Is like this is kind of like the Turing test that they did in the early times of AI when they had people talk to computers and see if they could figure out if they were talking to a computer or not. And this whole show is one of those tests, and it's getting information. It's basically a chat GPT bot.
I'm feeling Ex Machina vibes.
Like, I mean, they made it a box with lights, so they didn't make it like a humanoid robot. So like,
not yet. That's season 10.
They'll have the Tesla bot in there. He says it's only gonna be $10,000, so maybe I can get one for my parents. My dad needs help standing up.
All right, you guys, make sure you drop in the chat what you guys have been watching. I want to hear it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, the new one?
I watched the new one.
All right.
Okay.
I do want to see it.
All right. Now here we go. All right. So I watched the first 3.
Yeah.
The third one was Womp Womp.
Womp Womp.
It was Womp Womp. So when I saw they were doing another one, I was like, here we go, trying to cash in on my nostalgia and yada yada yada. And Dupree was like, oh yeah, let's watch. And I'm like, I guess.
Valid.
Well, they cashed in correctly because oh my god. Okay, they had 3 different versions of the song.
Oh wow.
3 different versions.
Oh my god.
And they had dropped it low for one a tense moment, and I was like, hey, and then it was okay. They won.
All right.
They won this time.
Job. They won this time. Tugged at your heartstrings.
They tugged on the nostalgia, and it paid off this time. And we were laughing.
Oh, good.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is funny. This is enjoyable. This is nice. This doesn't feel forced.
Yes.
Doesn't feel forced. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna enjoy it.
All right.
So putting that out there, guys.
Check it out. I'll give it a check out. Aurora and I don't know if you've seen any of the first ones, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what?
Should be okay.
She doesn't have to watch the first ones, but they're so good.
Yes.
And then there's a couple callbacks.
Yeah.
There's a couple little callbacks.
Are any of the first 2 cops?
Yes.
They're in here?
Yes, they are.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How old are they?
It shows.
Because like the thumbnail on Netflix shows that Eddie Murphy has also aged as well. And I know they shopped that a little bit. There's a little bit, There's
a little bit, but I mean.
Yeah. Because what is he, like 60?
Yeah, he's in his 60s. But he looks good.
Nice.
Looks good.
Nice.
Apparently it doesn't really crack. Just gets weathered.
Word. Because dang, what did first Beverly Hills Cop come out in 1987?
Easily.
1988. And he's already 22 or 23 years old then.
Easily.
So that's 40, 30.
So he had his daughter
Mm.
is in this. Like,
Yeah.
not like, you know, not like the character,
Yeah.
the character's daughter.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a relationship that needs to be mended there.
Huh.
So it's good.
Huh.
It's good though.
Okay.
It's good. It's
Cool.
a good time. You guys got to watch it. You guys got to
Nice,
watch
nice. So his daughter plays his character's daughter in the movie?
it. No.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
I'm sorry. Just the character's daughter.
Uh-huh.
You know, like I don't think we ever really showed him having a daughter. I don't know if it was the third
Oh,
one.
Axel
Axel itself.
has a
Axel.
daughter
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
it shows him having a daughter and a relationship with his daughter and how he's now a father and stuff like that.
No,
Oh.
that's part of the problem.
Oh, is that he wasn't a father?
He wasn't there when she needed him.
I
there
see.
To be, and so that's a relationship that gets worked on.
He married
during the
his
movie.
job.
So
He was married to the job.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And one final,
So-
yeah, I'll say it together. I watched all of The Boys season 4, and I watched all of Gen V.
Wow.
So
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
good time. I mean, some people have said that like it's, you know, a lot. It feels like it's more. I think you even said it gratuitous, like some of the killing in season 4 of The Boys and everything. But my thing is that makes sense because the veil is really being lifted. The you know, what's his name? Homelander is like him holding on to his sanity / humanity is slipping. So it makes sense that it's getting real bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I enjoyed it. And Gen V, I did not know I would enjoy it that much. It was really good.
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see, pardon, about the what's it called? Which was the first show you were saying just now?
Gen V?
Not Gen V, the one before that.
Before Bad Boys?
Oh,
Supercell.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
I would like to see it brought back all the way. I know they've been showed a little bit about what the experiments, you know, what happened.
Oh, wait, you mean The Boys?
The Boys.
Okay.
The Boys.
The Boys. We got there. We knew Boys was in the title.
There's some boys.
We knew there were some boys.
The Boys. So yeah, I'd like to see more about where the experiments went wrong. You know, because I know they dive into that a little bit, those flashbacks and stuff like that, but I want to see more.
Oh, okay. In this season, Homelander goes home.
Oh, wow.
Home.
Okay.
Where he grew up.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's a...
Right. Okay. So we get to see where the monster was created, you know, so to speak.
So.
All right.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
Still have to get there. Have to get to that for sure.
So is that all that is for you for movies and TV?
I think I watched like one more show that I should mention.
Yeah, mention it.
I like have to remember it because like we've just been watching Jersey Shore and like we started watching. Oh yeah, we watched Constantine at Aurora's mom and dad's.
Wait, the show or the movie?
The movie.
Okay.
Yeah, the one with Keanu Reeves.
Classic.
And, you know, he's like a fallen angel or whatever. He died and came back and you see everything. And
listen, I love that movie.
It's just a crazy, crazy movie, and like one of my favorite bands has a song in there, which is cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that movie and that world and how they did it, like everything. So, you know, that's one of those where it was like, if you really pulled my arm, I could forgive a sequel.
Yeah,
I would allow it.
Okay,
I would allow it.
All right.
So, all righty, let's start with our first movie info news of the night.
Okay.
So Keith Sutherland's 24 show is getting a movie adaptation and it's in early development.
Yeah.
So it's early, so no one knows a lot about it, but they don't even know if Kiefer is going to be signed on.
See, I don't get, because the show 24 is about a day.
Literally 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, broken up into
literally 24 episodes.
24 episodes.
Which was so cool.
Which is a cool concept. Never seen the show. Never watched anything. I don't even know what it's
Okay.
about.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't even know.
It's fine. You know what, Fahad? It doesn't even matter. Pick a season. Just pick one.
Just
and
ever
watch.
since I seen Kiefer in Blade. Wasn't he the bad guy? One of the bad guys in Blade?
Oh my gosh, no, he was not.
Who was
That was a different actor.
That was a different actor.
That was a different actor.
It looks so much alike.
You know what? They do look alike. I'll give you that.
Who is that actor?
Oh my god. They don't all look the same.
Now I need to know. Now I need to know who that actor is. So
okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
yes. Okay.
But this
No,
this
wait a
would obviously be like a 2-hour movie instead of like a
No, so then but that's the thing though, is like how are they squishing 24 episodes into 2 hours or to 1 hour and 30ish minutes? You know, like is each hour gonna be 10 minutes? And it should be 240
Steven
minutes.
Dorff.
Steven Dorff. Can I see his picture?
Yes.
That is a very Kiefer Sutherland
looking dude. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So
like right around here, like that's kind of.
Oh no. Listen. When you said it,
yes.
I understood why you thought that. I did. I wasn't judging you. But it was funny.
Thank you. No.
But Kiefer was a vampire. Lost Boys.
In Lost Boys,
he was a vamp. Word. So you were in the right house. You were in the right. Okay. You just knocked on the wrong door. So 24.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys remember that show. If you're fans of that show, depending how old you are, but that show was the show for like a very long time. They even did like a. What was it? They had 9 seasons.
Damn.
Yeah.
24
with
episodes,
over 200 episodes.
Over 2, yeah.
Yeah. On prime time.
Yeah.
So they was cashing in those
they're making
royalty checks.
Yeah.
Then they got a television film, 24 Redemption, which I remember that.
Okay.
And then a short-lived spin-off, 24 Legacy, which did not have Kiefer in it. It was when they had Corey Hawkins, the guy from Straight Outta Compton. That didn't last long. It wasn't as interesting. I mean, it wasn't like I don't feel like they gave him a fair shake. What they gave him what to do. But yeah. So I am excited about this. But I'm on the cusp because Kiefer's also kind of getting up there. So I don't know how.
And it would be like a feature film that goes into theaters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what were
they? 2 hours. It's a 2-hour movie.
2-hour
movie.
Tour.
So, and here's the thing. Did you see?
I would want a remake of Gilligan's Island.
A remake?
A remake of the show Gilligan's Island. No.
No.
To see people stranded on not that they have I know they have the reality shows of people stranded on islands now.
I think those killed it for me. There were so many of those that like I don't even want it in a narrative form now. But did you see they clone Tyrone?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember Kiefer was in there? That's the last thing I saw him in recently. So I'm looking at him like he was a badass there. Like he was like, like I'm the man.
Yeah.
But 24 there's so much more action involved and moving parts. So I mean, if he can still do it, I'll watch it. But if he's not going to be in it,
he might not be in the movie.
Like he might. It's so early in development. They haven't even confirmed whether or not he's on board.
Yeah.
So he hasn't confirmed it. So I don't know. I'm the fans.
Well, I mean, I guess the franchise. They want to just make shows.
So
they don't have to hire the guy doesn't have to be there, I guess. Just be like,
no, I don't want AI. I don't want AI Kiefer. I want Kiefer. Like, okay, so listen to this quote. It says, Hollywood's current outlook on selecting already established IP with a high level of awareness. Okay. These formats of the late 90s and the 2000s have become very important because the streamers or studios are right now even more risk averse. So they're not taking any chances, which is kind of par for the course. I'm literally seeing, I saw an article where Max now is going to probably, they're trying to split again because they're trying to get rid of their debt and dump it. You have tech companies starting to like gobble up these studios, and they're not really going to be as, you already have to fight with studio execs about keeping the creative vision. And then now you bring in the tech bros who are like, I'll just make AI.
Yeah.
It's not a big problem for me.
Yeah.
So I don't like this meshing of things, because that means fewer and fewer voices are being heard or put out. So that's how I'm feeling. How are you guys feeling? Let me know.
Yeah.
Because it is not looking Gucci right now. So I don't think, I mean, we talked about this. I don't think that the movie industry is over. I do think it is going through a mass shift and change, and it is not going to look like how it used to be, for sure. So
but there's always going to be a space for good storytelling, and people are still going to want to see actors do stuff. And the thing is, though, AI, if it gets really good and it's a good story, people are going to want to watch it. And like, art is going to be still an art. It's still going to be an art form to tell a story in a good way. So like,
what I have noticed, right, is a lot of the animation on this end has been 3D. The Pixar, which is great. But I feel like they've left 2D out to dry, and 2D still has a place. I mean, just look at anime. Like people, like the kids, they love anime, and that's 2D. And the problem is we haven't made 2D a focus anymore. So any 2D that's done on this side, they have to like outsource it. So I feel like that might be a good direction for artists to go right now, is 2D. People will, I feel like AI will kind of, do what it does. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hands, but do what it does. But I think people will start to get tired of it a little bit and want some change up. So we'll see. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't even say that word.
Kiefer is the ophthalmologist in Aladdin 4. He prescribed Jafar his glasses. Ophthalmologist. The optimistic ophthalmologist.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, ophthalmologist. Nice. So, I think that you would like 24.
Okay.
It's very like, and the thing is like, it's like the ticking of the clock at the end of like.
Is it terrorists?
There's something. Well, there is. There is.
Okay.
But not always. Yeah. But not always.
Okay.
Not always.
Okay.
Not always.
But there's like.
I'm not saying you watch all 9 seasons.
Yeah.
I'll go through and recommend a season for you.
Because like sometimes when like what was that one with the guy from The Office, John Krasinski? He made a show on.
Oh, okay, Jack Ryan. Okay,
like, I watched the first season. I watched the first season and it was good, and but it's all about like terrorists and like that, fighting the terrorists. And then the second season, I was just like, I can't watch this anymore.
How many seasons are there? Are there 3 or?
It's 2 or 3.
Okay, I know that I haven't finished watching one of them. I can't remember. But Jack Reacher
again, another thing. But that's, like, I watched the first one. I was like, no, I know, but it's like military and stuff. I gotta like.
I mean,
sometimes
that's his character though.
Yeah, no,
that's literally his character. They're not like trying to prop it up.
Yeah.
That's literally the book's his character.
Yeah.
Essential core.
No, I get it. It's just.
But there was less of the
second season, because the first season, he fights a bad guy, he wins. The second season, he's gonna fight a bad guy and then win. So.
Well, they
I guess
they did talk about kind of grounding it a little bit more for the third season and giving him less ease in a fight. Like they're going to give him some formidable
take away some of his
they're going to give him some
formidable
opponents. Yes.
Stats.
All right.
They're gonna nerf him a little bit.
Yes. All right. So Viggo Mortensen, Lord of the Rings, always.
Yes. Excellent actor.
Excellent. Blames MGM Amazon buyout for burying 2022 film 13 Lives. It was greed. Okay. So basically, Viggo Mortensen, made this film back in 2022, and instead of like putting it in the theaters like it was supposed to, like it was agreed upon originally, because they said they would, Amazon, and because they had bought MGM. So one of the stipulations of the buyout was, oh no, we're still going to put this in the theaters. They lied. They lied. And they ended up just throwing it on Amazon and charging people to want to watch it. So Viggo was not happy about it. The director is Ron Howard. So like this isn't like some unknown. Yeah. Like this is someone of status.
It's like a big dude.
A big dude. And you go back on your word and you just flip. So I don't know if it would have done well in theaters, but I imagine they would have wanted to be given the chance. So they didn't want to, they didn't want to pay for marketing and things like that, because that's what you would have to do. And he's not the only one. You've got a couple of others. Let's see. Too Old to Die Young. That was a 2019 series on Prime Video that they were kind of like putting it at the bottom because they didn't like the subject matter. And even this was really got me.
What was Greed about? The Viggo Mortensen movie.
Oh no, not the movie.
Oh, okay.
Like he's saying that they're being greedy. Amazon themselves is being greedy.
Word.
So Roadhouse, the new one.
Yeah.
The new one. They announced that he was boycotting. The director announced he was boycotting the premiere because they didn't put it in theaters.
Lives, it was Greed. I see. Because I got confused because Greed was also in quotation marks. Yes.
Oh yeah, it was his. But so I didn't know that Roadhouse was supposed to be in theaters because I remember it just being released on Amazon.
Wow, yeah.
And so the director boycotted the premiere because he was like, "It's supposed to be in theaters." It was a
weird thing to just go straight to Amazon.
Yeah, that looked like it was made for the theaters, and that was Viggo's problem. Like the movie was made. There's certain cinematic elements that you do because it's going to be on a big screen. Yeah. So shrinking it to a smaller screen minimizes that. So when you're told it's going to be this way and you film this way, it's a little disappointing. Yeah. And here it is. It says there is no word yet if the sequel to Roadhouse will be streaming only as well. First of all, they're doing a sequel to Roadhouse. That's what got me. That's what caught me. But before we even go there, my thing is like, so initially because of COVID, a lot of things were going on streaming. Disney Plus was putting so many things on streaming, and Peacock and all the other stuff. And then here it is. And this again, I think MGM got bought like during COVID, around the time. The crucial time of COVID, I would say.
Wow. By Amazon.
And the thing is that it's
so crazy. Like how many movies?
This is what I'm telling you. Like the tech movies, the tech bros are buying up the studios,
just like,
and they're not even like, you know what I mean?
It's like a space on the Monopoly board.
Yeah. Like, to them, it's like, no, we don't need to be in theaters. Throw it on the platform. So there is still a good movie theater going experience for the most part for most movies. It does depend on where you go. It does depend on what movie you're seeing. It does depend on what time of day. It does. It does. You know, if you're going to see Inside Out 2 on the weekend expecting a peaceful movie experience, it's not going to be. It's a kids movie. No, get used to it, right? But I don't know. Just the studio, the tech industry taking over and buying up. Like I get it. That's where the money is. You need that benefactor. But my issue is them not respecting the creative process enough. You know, for Amazon, it's like, oh yeah, it's just another notch under our belt.
Yeah.
Throw it on there. Well, you can rent it.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm not mad at that, but at least give it for a month. Give it in the theaters for a month. Let it have that little bit of run. Oh, look at my mom doing.
Oh, what's up, Madre? In the chat.
So, what are your thoughts on this?
On Amazon buying MGM and then sending things directly to streaming before sending it to theaters,
especially after they promised not to do that.
It's just like, it just seems like if you have enough money, it doesn't matter what your promise is. That's what it feels like to me. It's like, oh, I have enough money. I don't have to
answer to nobody.
Doesn't matter what my words are in the beginning.
I mean, I feel like there was legislation so long ago infused about there not being monopolies.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of edited and removed during a term. I'm not even going to get into discussion what term it was. I'm not here for that.
No.
But since then, companies, I don't mean just movies. I mean, in all industries have just been starting to like monopolize the thing that they're not supposed to do, which is not really the greatest end for us. You know what I mean?
No. But the capitalism, that's the goal.
Capitalism.
It's to destroy your competition and then sell your competition's customer their product. You know, that you make now. Basically, capitalism is, you know, to eat itself. So there's one. Yeah.
So, well, how do you guys feel about this? I mean, do you guys care? You don't have to care.
You don't have to care. If you care, leave us a comment. If you don't care, also leave us a comment.
Yes.
You know, tell the chat that you care, don't care. We do care about your caring or not caring.
Okay. All right. So is that time? It's that time.
All right.
It's the time. You know what time it is, guys?
Question of the week.
Question of the week. Oh, snap. Hold on.
Batar Aziz. All right. We got to get the... You need me to stat?
Like stat.
Send me the juice.
Stat. I forgot about charging the laptop. Sorry. How do you get this in here? Before it dies? Yes. Sorry, guys.
We made it.
Just made it.
Indiana
Sorry,
Jones.
I forgot to charge my laptop.
Indiana Jones style.
Woo, this live would have been over so fast. Okay.
Aww.
So I'm glad I happened to look over. Okay. That is wild.
We did it. We're back.
Yes.
Back in full
and we
effect.
are here with the question of the week. All right. So this is what we ask our viewers, our supporters on our Instagram, Real Movie Lovers. Let's make sure you're following.
All right.
The question is,
yes,
what's a cartoon show from the 90s that you'd bring back?
Like bring back as a remake, or just want to see it syndicated again and shown on TV?
I didn't specify. Like, I just wanted to leave it hanging, like, because however they wanted it brought back.
Yeah.
However, that's how they would have
Yeah.
wanted to brought it back.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
we'll
Nice.
read these answers here, and then if you
Excellent.
guys want to drop it in the chat,
Yeah.
we'll go ahead. Bart's laughing at us. Yes, it was a very, very scary moment, Bart. Okay.
We made it back.
We made it. So, Justin on the movie night says, I'd like to see some Darkwing Duck,
All right.
Freakazoid, or
Darkwing
Two Stupid Dogs Return. Yes.
Duck. Okay.
Darkwing Duck.
Nice.
Darkwing Duck.
Nice.
Listen, that song slaps. I forgot all about Freakazoid. That was such a fun show.
Yes.
Yes. Movie rating and ranking says Biker Mice from Mars, which I'd never heard of this one before. So he literally sent me the YouTube link to it. And I was like, oh, okay. I had not. Yeah. I guess I wasn't the targeted audience. Biker Mice from Mars. Movie Boner says, I can't believe the Mighty Ducks animated show only had 2 seasons. Bring that back.
Know there was a Mighty Ducks.
Okay, I'm so glad you said it because that was my next thing. I was like, I didn't even know that it got a show. But you know what? If it's the 90s, it makes sense. Because think about it.
Were they ducks?
The Mask got a show. The animated show. Beetlejuice had an animated show.
That was a good show.
Oh, yes, it was. What's it? Ace Ventura had an animated show. Like, if it was successful as a movie, it was getting an animated show.
Were the Mighty Ducks humans? Did you look at it?
No, I didn't look at it.
In the comments, let us know if the Mighty Ducks were humans.
Yes.
Oh my God, Daria.
Oh, hold on. Before we you're getting ahead of it.
Okay. Valid.
But that is a good one. The Crafty Misfit says The Critic. That was a good one. King Diego Beats says Rocket Power, which I told him, I said, that does make that like that I could see you watching that and enjoying that. Like that's such a show I could see him doing that with. Sigmund Cinema says Batman the animated series. Yo, let me tell you something about Batman. Like watching clips on YouTube of I'm like, I can't believe they were showing that to us. Yeah. But in a good way. Like it was such good storytelling. And characters. Yeah. Yo, they were not holding back. TV shows we love says Tiny Toons.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent choice.
I'm Buster Bunny and I'm Babs Bunny. No relation. That was fun. That was a fun show.
Yes.
Now you push the button, I push the button.
And let it go down the hole.
Oh my gosh. I remember every kid in school saying like quoting that.
Oh my God.
Every kid.
Oh my God.
Cinema Geek 94 says Batman the animated series, Digimon, Pokemon.
Okay. Digimon, digital monsters.
I mean, people like Pokemon was so big. Like I wasn't into Pokemon, but those two like bumbling fools. Yeah. I forget what they called them, but the cat, what was it? The girl with the pink hair and the blue with the guy with the blue hair and the little cat thing. They were always trying to get Ash or steal his Pokemon or steal Pokemons. And
I don't know. I don't remember those. I don't remember those.
They were team names. Something. I can't remember, but
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they were funny. Yeah. I did see some of them. Wayne W says Gargoyles.
Nice.
Hence the shot.
I liked Gargoyles.
Screenshot. Yeah. V Redley says, "Man, I have a lot," and he did mention a lot. He says, "Doug, Hey Arnold, Tailspin, Wild Thornberry, Batman, and Spider-Man." He actually also mentioned X-Men. I'm like, X-Men doesn't count because they actually did bring it back.
Word.
They did. Which I heard it was really good. I haven't watched it, but I heard it was so good. Let's see. Yeah, Doug was such a good one. Like Doug was kind of, when I was younger, Doug infuriated me a little bit. I'm just like, tell Patty, Doug. Just tell her you're driving me crazy.
Patty and the mayonnaise on my French fries.
Oh my gosh. Nilo Shots says Ed, and Eddie.
Okay.
Kensley Fresh says Captain Planet. Captain Planet. Yes. He's absolutely a hero. Yeah. I think that I think his return would be welcomed right now.
Absolutely. He would need it.
Actor Samantha Williams says Cat Dog.
Yeah.
And Was a Good Podcast says, I absolutely need a new Gargoyle series. OMG. One of my favorite growing up as a kid. And the story told within the series was pretty amazing for it to be a kid's cartoon.
Heck yeah.
Agree.
Yeah,
Oh
gargoyles were
my
put on buildings to
gosh.
protect people from evil spirits. So they were like, there to help us.
Yes. And you remember his evil gargoyle girlfriend right there on the right? I forget what her name is.
Yeah.
She was like, nah, humans got to go.
Yeah.
Oh man. I just knew that him and the human were just gonna be a thing.
Noise.
Alrighty. So in the chat, Aurora says,
yes.
I'd like Daria back. That'd be pretty
Yes.
cool. I agree.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
agree.
gosh, Daria.
They did a remake of Beavis and Butthead. Why not do a
They
remake
did.
of Daria?
They
It definitely
did.
seems like we would need that kind of personality show.
I really loved
as
I
well.
really enjoyed Daria.
Yeah.
And like it was
Like have her like making fun of TikTok people and stuff like that.
mm-hmm. Oh, and she says, and for my small babies, I'd like Franklin back.
Yeah.
Oh, Franklin. Yeah,
Franklin.
that was a good one.
Mm-hmm. And she also would enjoy Ed and Eddie to come back as well. Show.
Yeah. So that being said,
okay, I'll go first.
Mhm.
So to talk about how that dude said to bring X-Men back, like when I was growing up, for a limited time, on after X-Men was this show called The Red Planet.
That vaguely sounds familiar.
And it was about this kid who like moved to Mars or something like that. And there was like, he made friends with like an alien or something like that. And at the end of the show, like he died, but the alien like lived for like a million, for like 150 years or something like that.
This was an animated cartoon?
Yeah. And
oh, wow.
And it was like oh my God, it was like the saddest thing I ever saw when I was little.
Oh my
gosh. Like this guy became such good friends with the alien and stuff like that. And at the last episode, it's like him at the dude's like funeral or whatever.
my
Because like his little friend, only lived to be like 70, 60, 70 years old or whatever. But this guy is going to live to be like 200, 300 years old.
God.
And
Okay. There's some
and
tears
he's like,
there.
I'm here.
Tears there.
He's like, I have seen humans come and go, type of deal. He's like that kind of, like he's a big friendly giant kind of alien too. And I recommend if you can find this show, it's a super cool show about, humans colonizing another planet and stuff like that. And I recommend
The Red Planet.
The
How
Red
many
Planet.
seasons?
There was just one season, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh.
It was like one season. It's just like this story. That's it. Like, yeah, if I can find a link to it, I would actually watch it again.
When we get off, I
need definitely try to share it with you as well. And
definitely.
then I have two others, which I would love to see come back.
Yes,
is one, Dino Saucers. Fucking Dino Saucers. Dun, 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 dun. Dino Saucers would definitely be one of my top favorites to come back because dinosaurs from another planet. It's madness. And then another one would be really cool. Would be Thundercats. Thundercats.
Like that is a good one.
Yeah, because I love the Thundercats vibe, and they had the jet, and they had the symbol, and the roar, and I was never really like a He-Man type of fan. I was always like more Thundercats and Dino Saucers. Yeah, I'd liked X-Men also as a kid and stuff like that. But then they had that show Red Planet, and like when that came on, I always just think about that show. I'm pretty sure I could real quick I could figure out
what mine is.
what that show is. Red Planet.
So
cartoon.
I will say
there it is.
2.
Blam. 1994. One season.
Wow.
And he makes friends with this little alien dude, but the alien like grows up and his buddy dies and stuff like that.
Dang, Red Planet.
Complete. Oh my God, it's only an hour and 20 minutes. The whole thing is an hour and 20 minutes. So you could watch the whole thing.
It's the season?
Yeah, the whole season. I guess they cut it up into 20-minute episodes, with commercials.
Wow. Okay.
So
it's a limited series then.
It had only one season. It only had one season.
Okay.
Red Planet 94 animated miniseries created by this guy, adapted from a 1949 novel. Wow. Oh, there was only 3 episodes.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
They
That was
they,
it.
they did a journey in
Yeah.
the 3 episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
IMDb only says 6.9 out of 10, but whatever. IMDb.
Whatever. I don't
IMDb.
listen to them.
I don't
Okay.
even know FIFO.
So so I have 2 picks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have 2 picks.
Okay.
3 if you're counting Batman the animated series.
All right.
Like that, it was that.
Yes.
It was that good.
Yes. Yes.
But for me, so the Crafty already said one of them, which was The Critic.
Yeah.
I freaking loved The Critic. Okay. That was like I think it was like a USA animated show. And it was this film critic who like bashes movies. But like the movies were always like, it was so funny because like before this is years before they made an Alien 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
In one scene he's like watching the movie, I think it's Alien 3, and the alien comes next to her.
Yeah.
You know, but then he goes, and he's like, it stinks. Like it was, listen, it was a good show. It was a good show. Sherman, like I miss Sherman. Bring Sherman back. Nice. And then the other one, I actually made a collage.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I actually made a collage.
Oh
yes,
my God.
I did. Yes, I
Wow.
did. Duckman.
Holy snap.
Prepare to be offended and
such a cool callback.
Duckman.
Yeah. I love that show.
Nothing. I freaking love yo, let me tell
Lions.
you, right? Love that show.
And his buddy was George. Or he was George. Right? George Costanza, his actor.
Yes. Yeah, Duckman must be with George Costanza.
Yeah.
Perfect actor for that, by the way. Oh
and
my
Jason
gosh.
Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
I
said the same Seinfeld name too.
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
Duckman. Listen.
Oh my God, this show.
Oh my gosh.
I love this show. It's still a good show. It's probably horrible to watch now.
That's why
actually,
I said it's listen
because there was some messed up shit going on in that show.
But let me tell you what happens with comedy and animation.
Yeah,
you get away with a lot.
Yeah,
and they were like pushing that.
They were like, we're gonna get away with all of it.
All of it
with this show. Holy crap!
I haven't watched it in a very, very, very long time.
Yeah,
it's a USA show.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it for all audiences.
Yeah, nah.
It's definitely not a kid show.
No.
Don't the animation fool you?
Yeah, don't let the cartoon.
But it's good. It's good. And the fact that like his partner, I can't remember his name, the pig.
Cornbread.
Cornbread, thank you.
Or corn-fed or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Corn-fed.
Like he was so smart. And I'm just like, why are you Duckman? You solved the case. But it's just, you know what? I might try to find and start watching it.
Yeah.
And just see how far.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
fallen. But Duckman, if you haven't had the pleasure and you have the stomach for harsh comedy,
yeah,
you might enjoy it. Super harsh. Jesus. You might like it.
Oh my goodness. There's some other stuff around this time that was also like a little.
Mm-hmm. This was the Wild Wild West.
This was
the Wild West, guys.
Definitely.
So let me know if you guys have seen this show.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. It is.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Absolutely.
So, thank you guys for submitting your question of the week.
Absolutely.
Your answers. And be sure to follow us on Instagram, Real Movie Lovers, NXG Global Productions, and Facebook, all the fun places.
Yes.
We dropped the question there and under the community tab, and we just love like getting your feedback. And if there's anything that like you'd want us to ask, like if you guys have ideas for question of the week, feel free to DM us, drop us.
Yeah,
would love to read your guys' questions and put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was great. Or the third segment.
Yeah, that was a fun nostalgia trip right there.
Oh my goodness, there were so many great answers.
Mm-hmm.
So many great answers. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, that show. Yes, that show. Because you just don't realize how many things like shaped you.
Yeah.
And the thing about the Red Planet, you watching that, I feel like that would not be made that way today for the
Yeah.
audience.
No.
And I'm going to sound really like, I don't know when I say this, but I feel like we're trying to maybe safeguard a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I feel like the cartoons back then found great ways to get messages to us.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was a little bit more obvious, but we were children, so
Yeah.
some of the things didn't hit you right away, but hit you later, and you realize it affected you in a great way. Just like what you said, and even like again, some of the villains,
Yeah.
in the Batman animated series,
Yeah.
like you felt for them because you like it showed you where they came from. Like there was this one lady who like she thought she was so ugly, so she covered herself and she committed stuff because they didn't want her to model anymore, and you find out that like she's beautiful, but she doesn't see it.
Yeah.
She's her mind's so warped. Like there's just so many messages.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we should bring that back. All right. I'm coming off my soapbox. We're coming right back into the fun things again. Don't forget to check. We have trailer reactions that we've done. We did Captain America: Brave New World.
Yes.
And Gladiator 2 this week, and we're gonna we dropped them last week, and we'll drop some new ones this week, so to be sure to check those out. We do a little bit of talking sometimes, and then we get told talk too much.
Not to talk during the movie.
So we had someone else dropped a comment. They were like, "So much talking." I was like,
first of all, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And we apologize for talking too much during the trailer. And
but it's also our reaction.
It is our reaction. We're having a live reaction during the trailer.
Now I will say,
we're trying to give you authenticity.
I will say that the Gladiator trailer, we were talking during the part where they let you know what was going on. So that's why I was clueless the rest of the time. Because I was like, who is this guy? Is this the kid? Is it not the kid? It's totally the kid. It's totally the kid.
He was the kid. The dude and the kid.
Oh my God. What was confusing me was like, well, why is mommy still royalty and he's not? And then you say he ran away. And I'm like, okay, but just so yes, my bad. We will do better.
All right.
All right. So on to current events.
All right. A current eventually happening. Some happening things that are happening now.
Yes.
So the 7th person with HIV is probably cured after stem cell transplant for leukemia. Say scientists.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
And they smartly threw in properly. I get it. You want to cover your bases.
I
but
guess, a
7th person, which means there were 6 people before him.
That were also probably cured by the 7th person. This one got cured. Let's just say. Like we did it this time.
We did it. Okay.
That's amazing progress.
Yes.
And
so I know that in this day and age, there isn't the panic over the HIV virus like there was before.
Like the media. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And remember, I feel like people were dying very fast. But now that there's medication to alleviate and make it but people still die from this. It's still very much a thing.
Yeah.
So apparently this guy, the 7th man, I believe, German man, he stopped taking his antiretroviral drugs in September of 2018, and he remains in viral remission with no rebound. So,
amazing.
And multiple ultra-sensitive tests have detected no viable HIV in his body.
Wow.
So apparently the treatment, it involves because of the immune system and everything, there's certain blood and cells that they kind of, transplant out, like the stem cells. Transplanting the stem cells out is kind of what's treating the HIV and getting it out of there. And let me talk about real quick the other 6 people.
Yeah.
Which is in this day and age, guys. Did you ever think they would? I mean, I guess they are trying to cure it. For the longest time, they found a way to treat it, and now it seems like they're trying to cure it. These 6 others cured a Berlin patient. So he I guess his case was announced in 2008. That
Wow.
he, he was cured of HIV. In 2020, he died from leukemia. But that's, I mean, yeah. In London, a Venezuelan man, he stopped his treatment in 2017. He is considered cured, currently living. Another guy went off in 2018, considered cured. Let's see. We have a New York patient. They said possibly cured. She was diagnosed with leukemia in 2017 and she received a stem cell transplant. And now this says augmented with umbilical cord blood, which is a whole separate racy issue, which allowed for a lower genetic match. So they're saying, oh, she seems cured. And then this other guy, this Geneva patient, he was diagnosed with the rare blood cancer in 2018, and he has been off of his HIV treatment since 2021.
Wow.
So they remain cautious about his cure status because his immune cells are not HIV resistant.
Wow.
So that's why they're like, it looks good, but we don't really want to you know what I mean? So I think this is good news.
Yeah.
I don't really want to diminish it by having a crass question, but if these people are cured, do you think it's safe for them to be with other people?
Yeah, as long as they're open with that they had the disease or could still carry the disease. Basically, they have to be very honest and say, put the probably or the could be, and
maybe it's possible.
Yeah, and if their partner is accepting of something like that, then yeah, they can.
I mean, if you can be cured of syphilis.
Like in America, though, if you do not disclose that to someone, you get charged with attempted murder or something like that, basically.
Oh yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it should be, but I wasn't sure if it was
some fucked up shit. You get charged with.
Okay, well, I've heard some messed up stories of people who realized they had it, and they went with the whole misery love company thing, and decided to go out.
Wow.
And spread it.
That's horrible.
I even remember when I was, I think was I 12 or 11 or 12. I read this book. It Happened to Nancy.
Damn.
It was written by a girl, I think middle high school, who she kept her diary.
Yeah.
And then she was hanging out with this older guy. She was but then one day, he basically took her innocence, as you could say. And she thought that was the worst of it until later she realized that he gave her a present.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But she still was trying to, do the best what she could with what she had. And this was earlier on, 90's. So, she ended up not making it. And I guess maybe I think it was before she died, she published her diary into a book. It Happened to Nancy.
Wow.
It was very
controversial.
Oof, touching. It really hit me. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So, hearing this, gives me hope for the people who
yeah, want to live a normal life.
Yeah.
Especially if it happened to you under some horrible,
circumstances.
Yeah.
It's wild. What do you guys think about this?
Especially regardless of whether or not it happened to you or horrible.
Right. Regardless. Yes.
If it happened to you, there should be some help.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
I know what you
meant.
Alliance.
Thank you.
So, is this good news, guys? How do you feel about this? Do you feel confident, I should say, in this research outcome? Which, it's okay if you don't, that's understandable. We've only got 7 people listed here in this study. We need a much wider case study to kind of be fully comfortable with it. But this is a good start in the right direction. So, I'm all for it. Yay.
Yeah.
Before we get into the tech story, I wanted to say, and I guess this is kind of similar to a tech story. There was a global IT outage.
Oh yeah, like a couple days ago.
Yeah. Across the world.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're talking airlines, banks, shops,
Yeah.
broadcasters affected.
Yeah.
Major U.S. airlines were grounded when I think my brother-in-law got stuck because he couldn't leave.
Dang.
And they say that Microsoft said, "Oh, we fixed the issue. Everything's good."
Mm-hmm.
I hear you,
Mm-hmm.
but now opened eyes. All it took was one little, like, everything's connected to just you. That's
Mhm.
not, that's bad. A global outage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the only time I want to hear about global is
Yeah.
box office.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like, oh my gosh, like this is kind of little scary.
Mhm.
And I think that this maybe needs to kind of make us more aware,
Yeah. Yeah.
that we're a little bit too dependent on one
Yes.
system.
Yeah.
So maybe if we could like what's the there's this movie, animated movie on Netflix.
My neighbors.
Neighbors. Called Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Okay.
It's a cute like animated movie.
Mhm.
And in it, like, I guess Suri, whatever,
Mhm.
she's being replaced, so she get mad and she has an uprising.
Mm-hmm.
And she's telling the creator, she's like, you guys can't live without me.
Yeah.
Look what happens when I turn off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Ding! And then it shows like Paris is under fire. It's pandemonium. And like these dudes are like, we have made Wi-Fi mad. We must feed it to bring it happy. It's hilarious. But then you see this and you're like, oh, and maybe it's not that far off.
Yeah. Yes.
So
yeah. No, check out this game Watch Dogs, this video game Watch Dogs. You can go around the city and you can hack, the lights and the cars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it a new game or an old game?
It's like a few years old. Maybe there's a newer one that's like a couple years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun.
After I said that negative thing about technology.
Yeah.
Let's add something positive on technology, okay? So that you guys don't think that I just hate technology. I don't.
Yeah, technology. I always think of the Ali G whenever because he's like having a conversation with somebody and he's talking about technology, but he keeps calling it technology to throw off the person he's having a conversation with or whatever.
Is that the one where he had the yellow glasses on?
Yeah, the Ali G, he's like a thug dude from England, and he's the guy that does Borat.
Yes, I know who he is. I know who he is.
And he's like, technology.
What was that?
No, technology in the food industry is transforming it, huh?
Mm-hmm. So it's bringing good things.
It's bringing some good things. I've seen some recent stuff, or not recent stuff, but like a whole robot burger kind of bar or joint where the burger is made by a robot right in front of you.
Okay.
They flip it. They put the patty down. They put the condiments on it, and comes out a conveyor belt. And I've seen ones where the stir fry is done and the bot is stirring the stir fry and pours it out in a little thing. And so automation.
I'm trying to be positive and you're not helping me.
I mean,
I get it.
My food's going to come out to me faster when I go to eat somewhere. Like that's because this is going to sound terrible, but like I was watching Jersey Shore with Aurora the other day and I got to agree with the situation on this one thing.
Not the
situation. I gotta agree with the situation about this one thing.
Oh my
He's like,
gosh.
I love the buffet because the food is ready. It's there. It's waiting for me.
Yes.
I can just go eat.
Okay.
So that's one thing that I appreciate. If there's a robot buffet that's just making me food, If I could have one robot that makes me soft serve ice cream, chocolate soft serve ice cream,
Mhm.
and one robot that makes me French fries, I'll shake hands with the AI.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So here's how the technology industry is positively
Okay.
affecting food.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So demand for nutritious and safe food is number one. All right. So
Yes.
manufacturers have to now focus more on high quality.
Mhm.
So what's going on is I guess more people are seeking healthy options. Like we are demanding it more than we were before.
Mhm.
You know, the knowledge helps. So we got more knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. So the latest technological trends seem to offer the best solutions. Let's see. Here they don't talk about too much, but packaging and waste.
Yeah.
So finding better ways to package your food that doesn't.
No, bringing up packaging and waste, I actually saw a really innovative company doing something with their packaging. They sell a shampoo that comes in a bar of soap.
Oh.
And you cut open that bar of soap on the corner, and your shampoo comes out.
Stop it.
No, for real.
Okay. But
that's interesting, because then you can use that soap and the packaging of that shampoo.
Now what happens
is
when the
soap.
bar gets weighed down? Is there like a little plastic thingy inside or something?
No. It just looked like a big bar of soap, and it was, you cut the corner off of it and you could pour out the shampoo, and it comes with a little metal thing, like a salt shake, one of those big salt tubs or whatever. That. And you just close it like that. And then I'm sure the shampoo runs out faster than the soap runs out, and you just use the soap as well.
Okay.
And then your packaging cleans your body, and you're done. Bob's your uncle.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bippity boppity. Absolutely. What about Bob? That's a great movie.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Highly recommend.
It's so freaking hilarious.
If you like Bill Murray.
Yes. So they're looking into approaches like edible packaging, micro packaging,
yes,
and packaging that combats bacterial growth.
Edible packaging. Sign me up for edible packaging, because I am so annoyed with every time I eat ice cream, there's all this ice cream left on the cup or bowl that I use, and I want that ice cream that is stuck to the bowl still. And if I could just get a good enough, like decent enough, I know they make ice cream bowls already, and I know they make ice cups, or waffle bowls and waffle cups and stuff like that. Yeah. But like, just make it so all ice cream comes in a one serving ice cream cone off waffle.
Just one.
Join us.
Just one.
Joy. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And let's see. So restaurants have been, they've long since been focusing more on updating their house technology. Yeah. So more accurate receipts, quicker service, improved food flavor, and technical upgrades.
Nice.
So
okay, that's good.
And then collecting data. Of course. So you've got GPS equipped drones.
Yeah.
Monitoring and detecting pests in fields. Letting the farmers know that you've got
the tomatoes got worms.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it kind of cuts down the damaging effects of crops. Yeah. So they can identify.
No, I've seen drones that they have that pluck tomatoes now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Their propellers are all protected and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think, is that here? It says that. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, as a matter of fact, one of the things here is that robots, like you said, and machines being able to detect when fruit is ripe, harvest time. Yeah. Which if they are good at this, maybe it lowers my guard a little bit
Mm.
because I haven't had a really, really, really good
Mhm.
peach or nectarine in a while.
Yeah.
Like they've been okay. But
Yeah.
they used to be so much sweeter. They used to be so much better.
Yeah.
And I feel like this need to um over consume or whatever, over prepare, like you just pluck them before they're even ripe.
Yeah.
Because you can't, especially if we're getting them across the ocean.
Yeah.
They can't really pluck them when they're ripe. By the time they get to us,
It's done.
they're going to be done.
Dunsies.
So then they have to pluck them early.
Yeah.
So they get to us,
Yeah.
and then
sometimes they're not good.
They're not
when
good.
they get here.
So, and check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Which number was it? Oh, so 40% of the American food supply is wasted annually.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah. So
horrendous.
they're trying to find ways, technical interventions to minimize this waste and repurpose surplus food effectively.
Yes.
I think feeding the homeless might be helpful.
Yeah.
But they don't want to deal with lawsuits, I guess, or whatever.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. And then check out this number. Each year, a staggering 1.3 billion tons of food.
Yeah.
1.3 billion tons of food are wasted.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wasted.
Yes.
So
100%.
However, the Internet of Things is positioned to significantly lower by overseeing the state and temperature of food, promptly notifying supervisors and managers of any irregularities. So smart farming, as you would call it.
Yeah, I mean,
and yeah, so this would be
that's why the
sensitive.
big craze of Americans' love of frozen food has gone up recently. Because, like, well, not recently, but ever since freezing has been around, it's just like, if we can freeze it, it'll last longer. I don't know when I'm going to eat it. Because a lot of humans, even though we have these food, a Publix and we're in Florida, we have a Publix every 5 miles, 2 miles or whatever, like, people still get food anxiety and food fears and wonder where their food's going to come from next. So they like the ability to, like, hoard food. And if you can freeze it, lasts a little bit longer sometimes. So frozen foods, people like them.
So quick aside on that, right?
Yeah.
So, and here's what's funny. This isn't like dogging anybody, just so you guys know.
Just said yes.
Stating what it is.
Jay. What up, Jay?
Jay. Jay, Mr. Jay. When we were younger, we had, moved down here, and at the time, my parents had separated. We're not divorced, so and my mother was a nurse. So she was working nights, and it was just me and my sister and younger.
Yeah.
So a big part of what we were eating for quite some time was like frozen dinners. So then when I ended up like having my own family, I actually never.
Yeah, you were like, food. I'm never doing.
And I didn't, and it wasn't even like it was a subconscious thing. It wasn't like I consciously went out of my way. I just was like, I just would never. And then I didn't realize until much later that, I purposely didn't do this.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Yes.
And it just it was just like a little like, light bulb, like, okay. Sometimes, and again, single mother, nurse working nights.
Yeah.
So
she had to do what
she had to do what she had to do.
She had to make.
And then what's funny is my sister makes everything like from scratch.
Yeah.
So it affected both of us.
Yeah. No, well, that's good. You saw how your mom had to do it, and now you're saying your kids don't have to do it that way. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And humans were resilient human beings. You could feed us Twinkies and Mountain Dew, and we'll live for a long time. We'll live for a long time.
Survive for a while.
Figure it out.
The Twinkies might last longer than us, though.
Yeah, the Twinkies might last longer than us.
Listen to this bold claim. The continuous evolution of technology holds the potential to address global hunger and tackle our waste dilemma, which I think is a good thing. But and I hate to sound a little pessimistic here, and it's more about being on guard every time I see us advance in technology
Mhm.
and go improve in this area. I see us drop in this area.
Yeah.
That's my concern.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're improving, but then what gets lost in the mix? Because look at the internet, right?
Mhm.
When's
Human
the last
interaction totally lost.
lost.
Humanity
Like,
lost.
they're not even bothering to teach kids cursive anymore.
Yeah.
I had to teach my son how to look up a word in the dictionary because he didn't know how to do it, and I was like, "Wait, they're not teaching that anymore."
But he knows how to look it up on the internet, though, right?
He says it.
All right, it's valid.
So, which being resourceful.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Great. But what I'm
Yes.
saying is that the reliance now is on
Mhm.
technology and not on
Mhm.
yourself.
Yes.
So
That
I'm
is
not.
sad.
Yeah. So I'm not like dogging the technology. My concern is what will be lost.
What
I,
will
I
be
know
lost.
something will be lost because every time
Exactly.
we improve,
Yeah.
something is lost in this back
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
So I just want to know what that is. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hmm.
That's it.
Mhm.
You say, yo.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wow. Well, that's
the show.
that's the show. That's all I have to say about that. Unless you
Yeah.
have anything more to add with the
No, I think
food industry.
food industry is a scam.
They already have robots like
I already got the robots.
Uber Eats and
Yeah. No, I mean, like, definitely, you should support the restaurants you like.
Mhm.
And definitely leave honest feedback for the restaurants that you don't like, and leave it on their Google page. Don't just send them the feedback so they send you a coupon. Like, say what you didn't like about the place.
People do. People do.
Because like there's a lot of inconsistent subpar food out there, and it's just so
But what you're
annoying
saying is a robot
Mhm.
would be consistent for you.
I feel like there would be more consistency in some automation of some places. Because there's some places where I want a person taking care of the food because I know the person's making it really good. In some places, I know this guy has perfected his robot to make the food really good, and I'm going to go try his robot food. It's still a dude that has to make the stuff. Until it's like there's robots making robots.
I'm pretty sure there are currently robots making robots.
I know there's currently robots making robots, but it's still some guy or some lady or some human that's telling that robot to make that robot. So it's still okay.
At least until Skynet decides to make the move.
Till Skynet needs their own robots.
Oh, wait, what is this?
Oh, yo, yeah. Aladdin 4, Aladdin 4, Aladdin 4, Aladdin 4, Aladdin 4, Aladdin 4.
Dylan. Okay, nice. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate it.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Yes.
Feel free to leave all the comments.
Thank you so much for the chat.
Yeah, subscribe.
Leave a comment, share with your friends, get your parents' phone, subscribe on there too.
Yeah, once we start really like getting this channel up, then we can do this more than once a month.
Yeah.
So now
have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. A lot of fun. Man, the stories that would come out every week.
Yeah, every week.
Sometimes I'm like, oh man, we're not having a show until 2 weeks from now. Never mind. Because a story will drop and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, we're not gonna have a show until 2 weeks. So never mind.
All right.
It's not even gonna be worth mentioning.
It's okay.
Like what happened today, which I will tell you off screen because I'm not trying to put that in here.
All right.
I'll tell you off screen. All right. See you guys next month. Tune in. We'll drop the clips throughout the week and all the fun things.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace out, real movie lovers.
Yeah. Oh, peace out, real movie lovers. You should sing on the
Real Movie Lovers podcast.